All right, everybody, welcome back. You ready to jump into another AI agent store? Fine with me.
I am, always. You always find the most interesting ones to break down. What have you got for us today?
Well, today we're going to be talking about Opencord AI. And looking over it, this one seems really geared towards sales and marketing professionals.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I see what you mean. It seems to be getting some real traction in those spaces.
Definitely. So I'm curious about that 87% autonomy rating. Like, what does that even mean in practice?
Yeah, that's a great question. What does that mean? Well, it means that OpenCord AI is able to operate and make decisions on its own a lot of the time. That means less hand-holding for you. You can focus on the big picture strategy and let the AI handle the day-to-day of social media.
So if you're like drowning and trying to manage all your social media accounts, this is like your life raft.
That's a great analogy. It really is like having a 24/7 social media assistant, which I think we all probably wish we had at this point.
Right. I know I do. So reading through this, it seems like Opencord AI is really good at finding potential leads on social media.
Exactly. It's constantly analyzing your feeds, looking for people who are talking about your industry, your products, your competitors even. And then, get this, it can actually craft personalized responses to engage with them.
Hold on. Personalized responses. Like it doesn't just send out some generic thanks for your interest message.
Nope, it's way smarter than that. It takes into account who the person is, what they said, and even your brand's voice and messaging guidelines.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive. So it's not just about blasting out content, it's about having meaningful interactions with potential customers.
Exactly. And that's where that high autonomy rating really comes into play. It's able to make judgment calls about how to respond in a way that a human would.
So it's like understanding the nuances of human communication online.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. A lower autonomy AI might be able to tell if a post is positive or negative, but OpenCord AI can go deeper than that.
Deeper. Okay, like how so?
Well, it can look at things like context, like is the person being sarcastic? Are they a credible source of information? And then it can use that information to craft a response that's not just appropriate, but also effective.
So it's not just spitting out canned responses, it's actually thinking about the best way to engage with each individual person.
Precisely. And that level of personalization is usually a huge time investment for humans.
Oh yeah, totally. You'd be spending hours each day just trying to keep up with all the conversations.
Exactly. But OpenCord AI can do it all in the background while you focus on other things.
Okay, so let's be practical here for a second. A lot of our listeners are probably wondering, how much does this thing cost?
Well, that's where things get interesting. OpenCord AI uses a freemium model. So there's a free version that gives you access to some of the basic features.
Okay, so you can kind of test the waters before you commit.
Exactly. But of course, the free version has some limitations. If you want access to all the bells and whistles, like that advanced sentiment analysis we were talking about, you'll need to upgrade to a paid plan.
Which makes sense. You get what you pay for, right?
Pretty much. It's like any tool you need to weigh the costs and benefits to see if it's the right fit for your business.
And speaking of other tools, the website mentioned something about a comparison with Paul AI. Have you had a chance to look into that
I
one?
haven't yet, but I'm intrigued. Especially given our conversation about OpenCord AI, it would be fascinating to see how they stack up against each other.
Yeah, and I think that's a great takeaway for our listeners. Do your research.
Absolutely. It is important to figure out what you need and what tool best aligns with your needs, even if it's not one we talked about here.
Exactly. So many options out there. But hey, OpenCord AI seems like a really promising option for marketers and sales folks.
Absolutely. It's definitely something worth exploring.
Absolutely. As always, if you want to find out more about OpenCord AI or any other amazing AI agents out there, head over to AIagentstore.ai.
Great place to start, for sure. See you next time.
See you next time.